afraid the bidet will make me gay.
No, if you're gay, you are gay. Bidet has nothing to do with it. Some people say that. They're like, hey, I don't want to get a bidet because what if I turn out gay?
Yeah.
You are gay.
Yeah. Hey, my little freaks, I got a special announcement for y'all. Are you here because you're yearning for these goddamn toes? Well, go follow patreon.com/thebavcast. And this summer 2026, I'm dropping Cattle Daddy. All the heifers gonna be rolling through, baby. We're gonna have a fun summer. Now let's get back to the Bhavcast. Welcome back to the Bhavcast. Today we're up in New York with New York comedian Ali Mehedi.
Let's go.
What's up, baby? How we doing?
Shit.
His hand's broken now.
You've been working out.
I'm just trying to get big, you know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I went through a phase like that.
I know. Real talk. This morning when I woke up, I went through a deep dive of your Instagram, all the way.
You saw the kickboxing shit?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You used to be a muscular guy.
Yeah. You know, when I was single and trying to attract like Asian girls.
That's the phase I'm going through right now.
Yeah, exactly. But now it's hard.
Yeah, it's hard to keep it up. Yeah. Well, now we're getting to that age where we need to start working on mobility and calisthenics.
I'm big on core strength.
Yes.
Like, you know, so a lot of gobbling squat, and I don't want to grow 85 and start going down to the ground, you know, like I want to battle gravity. I want to stand up straight until I'm dead.
Yeah, I feel that.
I want to be like this and then drop dead one day. That's it. I don't want to go down like the, you know, those guys who like
they have the hook. Yeah.
with the stick and everything. Like, why are you out?
Yeah.
Just stay home.
Just kill yourself.
Just or stay home until like you're no longer capable of handling gravity.
Yeah, or get one of those things that you put on your back and you like it's almost like a
robot
backpack
thing?
Yeah.
Or hire a nurse or whatever.
Whatever you need to do. I feel that I've been working on I have a degenerative disc in my lower back, so I bought like a back extension machine in my apartment. So every day I'm just fucking doing the back extension.
I saw that like the ball throwing. Is that you?
Yeah, that's me,
that's
but that's just like for honestly, that's like I do so much abs that ball exercise doesn't really do anything for me, but I do it for the aesthetic, for the quote, you know.
Looks good from the back. You got your mullet going on. What's the best camera angle? I'm so serious. I'm not even worried about the camera or my face. All right.
Well, I used to make this one joke that that was like playing catch with my dad, you know, because he never played catch with me. So I was like, this is the wall. This will play catch with me. But then I was like, I need to start motivating the people, you know.
So you pick the wall as your dad. So as you're looking at the wall, you're like, I wish I had a dad.
Well, I do have a dad. I just wish he played catch with me.
To be honest, there are some dads out there who's worse than a wall. So
yeah, my dad is stone cold, but at least he never like abused me or anything, you know. It never sexually assaulted me or anything.
I don't know why you went there, but good to know.
Yeah, Vishnu's a good guy.
Oh, you bet that's name is Vishnu?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. That's a cool name.
Which makes me the son of God.
You are the son of God. In a way, we all are, I think.
No, me more than others.
What am I? I'm a stepson of God? Like,
you're just a friend of God.
I don't know.
It's good. You know, I know you're a fancy man because I went into your bathroom and you have a bidet.
Yes. So I grew up in Bangladesh. I need a bidet. I can't I can't be walking around with dry poop in my ass. That makes no sense. Also, this fucking bidet is so easy to install. And there's a button you press, the shit shoot up and clean. And I don't understand. Like, especially now. I understand that if you have to get a bucket and you have to put, it's awkward. And you want it like a wet wipe or something. But now the technology is so much better, right? You can even adjust the heat. Like, why would you not wash your ass? Yeah, it bothers me.
I feel like if I got a bidet, like I use baby wipes, but I feel like if I got a bidet, well, first of all, now I'm thinking about it, it's probably more cost effective to have a bidet rather than keep buying those wipes. But I feel like if I bought a bidet, the first time it goes off, I'm never getting off the toilet, bro.
It is, I would say, because your butt is very sensitive, the skin there.
Yeah.
So you can't go full. Like you have to adjust. You have to go soft at first, and then over time you're like, all right,
I can take a little more. I'm afraid the bidet will make me gay.
No, if you're gay, you are gay. Bidet has nothing to do with it. Some people say that. They're like, hey, I don't want to get a bidet because what if I turn out gay?
Yeah.
You are gay.
Yeah.
You're just in the closet. You're just using bidet as an excuse.
Yeah. I'm using the bidet as a gateway gay.
Yeah. I actually want people to say when they introduce themselves, like, hey, my name is Ali. I have a bidet. Like, I want to say that because I want to know what the other person have. If they don't have, then we do fist bump.
Right.
I'm not shaking your hand.
Yeah. What if you have baby wipes?
Yeah, that's good.
Okay,
baby,
so
baby wipes,
that will get the handshake.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I know dudes be scratching their ass like in the subway and the bus, and then like, hey, nice meeting you. No, it's not nice meeting you.
You gave me AIDS.
Yeah, it's no, bidet is a good thing. Yeah.
No, I'm gonna now that I've seen it here, I'm gonna get it. I've learned something from you.
Have it installed. Use it or not use it.
Yeah.
You still can use the wipe.
Yeah.
But it's like $45 or something.
Oh yeah,
like
yeah.
that. I installed it myself.
Oh, it's really easy. You just add it to the water pipe. Yeah. I'm an engineer. I know things, though.
Well, it doesn't. Engineers are good with paper and pencil. So, like, did you see the kitchen? When I first moved in, I wanted to install like a clean water system.
Sure.
So I bought a diamond drill, literally drill a hole into the granite countertop.
Okay.
And then I have a water system installed.
Right.
3-stage clean water for drinking water.
Okay.
New York City water is already good, but now I feel a little more better.
I want to try it after this. I want to see
Yeah, I will show you. My reasoning is, dude, I come from a very poor family and poor environment.
Yeah.
And now that I have a little bit of money, I'm not like rich, but I can afford a bidet and clean water.
Yeah.
Can we do that?
Yeah. It's about the finer things.
You know
in
what I
life.
mean? Like, yeah, keep your space clean. That doesn't even cost anything. Yeah.
Yeah, I hate going to people's houses, like my boys, or even girls, and they're like, the whole house is a mess, and they have like 2 cats in there. I'm like, this is first of all animal abuse, but this is also you abuse, you know?
Yeah, 100%. There are like people who have no business owning a cat or dog.
Yeah.
Like if you can't maintain a schedule for yourself, give up the cat or the dog.
Yeah.
Leave it to someone else.
I'm calling PETA, dude.
Yeah, exactly. It's especially people who leave their dog poop outside. Oh my God, drives me up the wall.
Oh yeah, I mean, I don't even think you should have a dog in the city, to be honest. Especially like you can have one of those little dogs that are like a pug, but like if you can't have a husky or a German Shepherd. Like that's it. Like they need to be out. They need to be in the country. You know, they need to be hunting squirrels.
Yep.
Yeah.
There's a particular dog that I really like. It's called Lagotto Romiolo. Lagotto Romiolo. It's like a truffle hunting dog.
Okay.
It's a truffle hunting dog.
Yeah.
I mean, it goes to the woods, gets dirty, hunts truffle,
Yeah.
goes underwater. Blah, blah, blah. He has a thick coat. He doesn't get wet.
Right.
And if you go to Upper West Side, everybody has a truffle hunting dog. And all they do is take them to like Central Park and just walk them around.
Yeah.
And it pisses me off. This dog looks so depressed. Yeah.
Yeah, my parents' next door neighbor they live in a townhouse, and the people that lived there before, they had like 3 or 4 dogs, and they had this huge German Shepherd, and they never took it out, and that thing would howl, and all the dogs in the neighborhood would literally be howling, and it was like he was just saying like, please play with me.
Yeah, it was just lonely.
It literally, once it would get outside, it would run, and then they would spend like all day trying to catch it. And he's like, I'm not going back in there.
Did you have a dog ever?
I've never had a dog. When I was in a frat in college, we had a couple house dogs.
Okay.
But like someone owned it, obviously. But
I had a dog for about a year. My ex took it, a Cocker Spaniel. Got it at a baby. I installed camera. It was like back in the day when they didn't have like very cheap, easy to install the cameras.
Yeah.
Web-based cameras. So I actually installed a camera that takes a photo every second.
Okay.
And puts it in a file. In like a
Yeah,
shared file.
yeah.
And then I created a website that drags those files, and then you can kind of see like a pixelated video of the dog. And I see him crying all the time. And my ex is at work, I'm at work, and we're watching the dog cry on pixelated slides.
Yeah, I think personally, if you get a dog, you need to get 2 dogs.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So they have a buddy. Like, you should not be their sole like existence for like friendship. Like, you should be their home provider and their food provider.
No, good argument.
Yeah, like I think you need to get 2 dogs, and then they're like, oh, the guy is home to feed us. Like, yes, I am. So you posted something on your story today that like 5 people also sent me. It's like that thing, if you work too hard and that will make you gay. And that really cracked me up.
Is it Malaysian? Is it Malaysian? One of the members of parliament posted, if you're stressed at work.
Yeah.
Stress at work turns you gay. That's what it is. First of all, like, if this guy is working hard, right? Or he's watching somebody work hard. Why is his first thought gay?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, why not like, if you stress at work, if you work too much, you spend less time with your kid, blah, 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 and your kid might get into crimes or whatever.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
But his first thought is gay. So this guy's been thinking about being gay a lot more than working hard, 100%.
How is the Malaysian government? Is it good? Is it
I don't
efficient?
know. Malaysia is a very peaceful, like, it seems like a very peaceful country.
Yeah.
They're focused on, I think Singapore, Malaysia, they have done last, like, I don't know, 40, 50 years. They've like really did well in terms of governance and economy, business. Very good country to live in. Yeah, for great food.
Yeah, so I guess because they have so much prosperity, this brother has time to think about other things.
He's ran out of things. What turns people gay? Obviously, working hard. This will go very well in India and Bangladesh. All right, we're already lazy as fuck. Anytime we find the excuse, sorry, Dad, I can't work. It turns you gay. I don't know if you heard. I don't know if you heard the news. It's worse than bidet, I heard.
I have to just sit on my bidet all day and I'll be straight.
Dude, I work hard and I have a bidet. I should be double gay.
Oh, that's crazy. That's crazy. How did the snow affect you over here?
Not at all. Personally, me, because I lived in Canada in the East Coast, Halifax, and they get a lot of snow.
Yeah.
Funny story, when I moved from Bangladesh to Canada, I thought in my head, stupid head, the further away you are from the North Pole, the warmer you get. I ignored the ocean altogether.
What is that thing?
So I went all the way to Halifax to stay away from the North Pole. It turned out to be one of the coldest places, and I got used to cold. I love winter. A lot of people don't like to say it, but I love winter.
Yeah.
Snowboarding, skiing, going hiking, even winter hiking. I've done that.
Oh, you shred the Narpal?
No. Which one? What are you talking about?
Snowboarding and skiing? Shred the Narpal?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
you said
So when
you said you love you ski and snowboard.
Yes, when I was in Canada.
Oh,
but I
okay.
don't know what the term you're using.
Oh, shred the Narpal.
Oh, okay, shred the Nurple. I didn't hear. I heard shred a Nurple. It's like, what is he talking about? No, I love winter, and I actually, in general, like a little bit of diversity of climate. Like if I am at a very warm place, I'm like sleepy all the time.
Right.
I need like a little bit of change.
Yeah, I feel that. I feel if it's like one stagnant temperature.
New York has been New York is usually not that bad. I think we're gonna have a rough February.
Yeah.
But I use the subway. I work from home most of the times. Not a big deal to me.
Yeah, I just crack up because we live on the East Coast, so snow is not something that's new to us. And it's like this last snowstorm, like I was going through the grocery store just to do my normal meal prep shopping, Sunday shopping. I just went on Saturday. people are buying everything. I'm like, guys, this Whole Foods will be open again. This is not COVID. This is just a snow. We have machines. That clean up snow. You know.
You know which aisles got emptied first? The snack aisles.
Yeah.
Dude, all these people, they're like, oh, we're going to be stuck inside for a weekend. Let's buy all the snacks. And then Saturday, people are complaining, hey, where's the snow? Because they want to start eating their snacks.
Yeah. They wanted to get fat.
Yeah, that's it. These people just an excuse to eat snacks.
Yeah, it's like, don't use Mother Nature for that.
I'm 100% sure all those people who bought all those apples, like they're going to eat them, they're going to be rotting in their fridge.
Oh, yeah,
yeah. Snacking up all day.
100 pounds of chips and everything.
Yeah. I do sometimes during the COVID, I got paranoid.
Right.
Like, oh shit, supply chain and all that. And then I bought canned fish, sardines, like a whole bunch, like a cupboard full of sardines. I'm ready for World War III.
Yeah. Apparently sardines are really good for you too. Yeah.
Very good, omega-3 and all that other stuff.
You're going to be the fittest guy during World War III.
I just want to survive. No, I got a whole bunch of sardines and some what do you call that? Other canned foods, beans and stuff, and they're stocked up.
I love that.
I even have like a. What do you call that? Like a protective clothing you wear.
Like PPE.
Yeah.
A hazmat suit.
Hazmat suits. I have that. I swear to God, I have a hazmat.
We should be wearing those.
And I have a manual a radio that you crank with your hand.
Okay.
So I'm ready for this, dude.
Yeah.
Apocalypse, I'm ready.
When it comes, I'm moving in with you.
100%. Yeah. Come here, dude. Yeah. My car is always full in case I have to skadoosh.
Yeah. Oh, you have a car here too?
Yeah.
Oh,
so
nice.
If I have to leave, I just go downstairs, get on my car.
Oh, hell yeah.
Back in Canada.
All right. So out of the three where else have you lived? So
Bangladesh, in the village, in the city. It's a little bit of a difference. Then I lived in East Coast in Canada, all the way in Halifax. Then I lived in Toronto. That's where I worked and started comedy. Then New York City.
So out of all the places, which is your favorite place that you've lived?
Oh my God. I actually like all of them. And I think I'm extremely lucky I didn't like Dhaka City in Bangladesh.
Okay.
Dhaka City was chaos. I didn't like living there. The village, when I go home, oh my God, my body knows I'm home.
Yeah.
And I felt the same way when I went back to Halifax to do the Halifax Comedy Festival.
Okay.
So I went there and I was just walking by the shore and just the boats, those fishing boats, they parked on the shore, and it was slightly windy and the boats were like hitting the sidewalk, the dock.
Yeah.
And there's this noise and the seagull and the boat hitting the thing, and I'm like, holy shit, I'm home.
Yeah.
I swear to God, there's this feeling of that sound. And if you go to the East Coast, any kind of fishing kind of village, the East Coast, just take a walk early in the morning. It's absolutely by the water.
Yeah.
Amazing.
I feel that.
Halifax, Toronto, I would say I had the best time of my life. Because Toronto is one of the small cities where everything is manageable for one person.
Okay.
Like, you know how in New York, I live in Manhattan? I have no idea what the hell is going on in Bronx
right.
Brooklyn, because there's so much going on in Manhattan. In Toronto, you know everything. Okay. There's like an EDM party. There's like a new club coming up. There's a concert happening. There's a race happening. Everything is known by everybody. It's very manageable.
Okay.
And Canadians are in general, they take full advantage of the summer.
Okay.
Because the winter is long.
Yeah.
Everybody's out. Like I played beach volleyball, barbecue, and then had these energy. I was young too, so then had the energy to go by the water to some illegal EDM parties.
Oh, so nice!
It's some good memory.
Yeah.
I would out of the, but New York is New York,
Yeah.
Once you come to New York, it's a different feeling. I say New York is not just a city; it's also sort of like an idea. I feel like if you go travel around the world, when you say you're American, people kind of hate you. A lot of people American, right? Unless you have money, then
Right,
they love
right.
you. But like the American has like a bad connotation now. Actually, always had that. But when they find out you're from New York,
Yeah.
whole another ball game.
Okay.
Yeah, they will completely ignore that you are American or whatever. Oh, you're from New York. Oh my God, I love New York. Like,
Yeah.
because people have this dream about New York.
Yeah.
It has nothing to do with America, and I love that. I love
Yeah.
that about
It's where dreams come true, you know?
yeah.
You can make it in New York.
Yeah, I
Jay-Z.
don't know. There's a lot more to it, but Jay-Z kind of ignore. Like how many Jay-Z's you see? It's like one.
But he has Beyonce, New York, we
Yeah,
here.
yeah. No, New York is. It's the idea. How I felt is in Toronto. I was very calm, and I would go. Let's say in the summertime, I'll go camping, play beach volleyball. Wintertime, we went snowboarding, skiing, like a lot of activities. Right?
Yeah.
You're very chilled, and you have no desire to be more than what you're making.
Right.
You know, like I've never had like, oh, I want to be the CEO of this company or a director. I want to make a shit ton of money.
Right.
I want to take over some country. You know what I mean? I'm going to dominate in this field. Like, I want to take over comedy. I have none of that feeling.
Yeah.
As soon as you come to New York and you see all these people just running for chasing their dream,
Yeah.
and then things starts to pop up. Shit, I want to take over some shit. I want to be best in the, and it's not always negative.
Yeah. Of course.
Like you are challenged by others in your field. They are working very, very hard.
Yeah.
Like I have seen pizza delivery guys who deliver pizza all day, barely make money. You were talking about having like 5 roommates.
Yeah.
And then chase their dream of being a comedian.
Right.
Do like 20 open mics. I'm like, where the hell are you getting money?
Yeah.
Or like
Delivering pizza for rich people.
Yeah, but the idea is like they will give up all of their other comfort to chase a dream.
Yeah,
and that's a very American and New York thing. I would say. Yeah.
No, I love that. Yeah, Toronto keeps you content. Here, you're kind of like forced to become the thing you want to become. That's why people move to New York. It's not just, you don't move here for hanging out. Unless you're like the kids of a rich person.
Yeah.
Yeah, those people hang out. But
they come here to fuck around for 2 years and get some STDs and move to some suburb. But I'm happy that I spent my late 20s and 30s in Toronto. And then I moved to New York when I was a bit older.
Yeah.
Right? Because I don't think I would survive being in my 20s because I'm very outgoing.
Yeah.
New York would just,
destroy you.
Yeah, I would be passed out in some club doing some drugs.
Yeah.
Right now. But I feel very lucky to be living in Toronto, Halifax, yeah.
At that time, yeah. I feel like I don't like, when I come to New York, I only do comedy because if I go and hang out with my New York friends, they're up until like 4 a.m. And I'm like, guys, I have a fucking bedtime. You know, I don't want. Like, there's nothing good happens after 10 p.m.
Yeah.
Nothing good happens after 2 a.m. I was like, we need to go home. They're like, no, Bob, let's go to this late night spot. But for what? What is going to happen there?
Yeah, the girls have left already.
Yeah.
And are like right before midnight, and then a bunch of dudes at a bar just getting drunk. And
Yeah.
like, why?
And they're all sexually frustrated.
Yeah.
I was like, we can go be frustrated at your apartment. It'll be much better.
It's so weird. It reminds me, like in Toronto, there's no alcohol service after 2 p.m.
Mm-hmm. 2 p.m.
2 p.m. Sorry,
2 a.m. Yeah.
No alcohol service after 2 a.m. What ends up happening is that people still want to drink.
Right.
So what they do is they get out of the bar and go to after party.
Mm-hmm.
So every time people go out, they always arrange an after party. It's somebody's backyard, somebody's house.
Okay.
Now, I found that very, very helpful if you're in your 20s and, early 30s to meet people.
Right.
Because house parties are way different than... Because you have this excuse of, I'm a friend of a friend of a friend. Like, how do you know this house party?
Yeah.
You go to a girl, and no matter how pretty she's, like, hey, what's up? You meet by the drinks, and you're like, hey, how do you know this person? And now you're talking.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Dude, I met, like, everybody I dated, I met through house parties.
Yeah.
And that happened only because there's that law that you can't serve alcohol after 2 a.m.
Makes sense.
And it was the best thing. I think they should do that here.
Yeah.
No alcohol. Go to your house. Go to house parties.
Right.
You know. Now we're like bunch of dudes like hanging out until like 4 a.m.
Yeah.
Spending. Why? I don't get it.
It's kind of hard to have house parties in the city though of New York. You know, everyone like a lot of people live in like a 10 by 10 foot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I agree. I love a house party. I was like in a frat in college, and I got suckered into that. But once I discovered, like this is the way to party, like it's so much better. You know, what I mean? Like
you were hanging out with the white boys.
Yeah, I was. But like just that, like even when I like got my own apartment in Philly, like the pregame was always the best time. You know, like forget going to the bar. It was like whatever that like 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. time. And then I fucking turn off the music. All right, let's get out of here. Where are we going? I don't care. Adam, I did my duty for the night. You know what I mean? The pregame was always the...
Yeah, you go to the grocery store after school to buy your alcohol and your chips and whatever else you need. Anytime you're buying alcohol at a grocery store, it's not going to be a good night. It's going to be wild. It's like, yeah.
Well, in Pennsylvania, it just recently happened that the Whole Foods started selling alcohol.
So, yeah.
Yeah, so we always had to go to the liquor store and shit. But what do you drink? What's your favorite type of alcohol?
Right now, it's changed over the years, but right now, tequila and mezcal. I'm really into that. And it doesn't bother me the rest of the day.
Yeah.
I'm staying away from beer.
Yeah.
I'm trying to stay away from beer. Because the headache and the body and again, at some point in your career as an artist of any kind of artist, comedian, you start to think, oh shit, I need to actually do some work. You know, like comedy becomes more of a business than fun. You need to have a process. You need to wake up Sunday morning not hungover. Because you need to write, right? And so now I find like beer really fucks me up. So if I'm having a drink, I usually get like a nice drink. I would rather get an expensive drink, a sip on it, than like chug like
12 beers.
Having said that, yesterday we went to the St. John's game. We had a couple of drinks. And those guys, they served the drink like a giant mug. Yeah. So I bought a round. I wasn't expecting my colleague to buy me a round. And he's like, I'll get the next round. And I didn't have the hearts to say, let's not get the next round. I don't mind. Here's another thing. When there comes an age when you're not worried about making someone pay for the second round.
Right.
You're like, I will pay for the first round. No need to pay for the second. Let's skip the second round. Yeah, let's be done. I'm okay. I don't need the money back.
You get the next round next time.
Next time. Okay. Yeah, no pressure.
No, I totally get that. Like sometimes I'll go out with my boys and like their girlfriends, and people are just buying rounds of shots. And I'm like, oh guys, and then they'll be like, no, Bhav, come on, you used to be the guy. And I'm like, but I'm not anymore. I was like, let me grow old in peace.
Used to be is the key, but it's not like there are people who gets older and they can drink a lot. Right? But it's not about being able to handle it. If I keep drinking, I'm sure I can handle a lot more. But I need to function.
Yeah.
I have 9 to 5. I got a girlfriend. She has plans. And I got a comedy. I'm doing the podcast. You're doing the podcast. And then I want to be on the road. I recorded a set this last year.
Oh, so hell yeah.
There's a lot going on. And you're like, I can't afford to lose a weekend.
Right. Yeah. And that's
somebody's going to be pissed off.
And I always tell my boys, I'm like, we did this for 10 years. You guys can miss a couple nights without me.
It's
you know?
But if there is a time comes when I need to, you know, be the fun guy, and blow some steam, whatever, I'm game.
Yeah, exactly. No, I totally understand. To be honest, I'm more of like the guy now that maybe I just might get wasted on a Tuesday. Because I'll go to work hungover because I'm not passionate about that. I'm more passionate about this, you know what I mean?
But you work out. So if you work out, alcohol is a big deal.
Yeah, that too, right? So it's like if I work out 5 days in a row and then I get smashed 3, I'm like, what was all that? You know what I mean?
Pointless.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm trying to get chiseled for summer again. Hot girl summer.
Hot girl summer. Do you want to attract hot girl or be the hot girl?
Both.
Make sure to keep your feet open.
Yeah, you like that, boys? To get the hot girl, you must become the hot girl.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Pretty much. Yeah. It's
that's what I'm learning. You know. But let me ask you this, Ali. You see this thing with this Alex Holland guy climbing this skyscraper?
Random question.
This has been on my mind for like the last couple of days since I saw the news.
It reminds me there's this black guy who has a TikTok channel. I don't know why I follow him. It's like things me no wanna do. I'm butchering it, but he's like things he doesn't want to do that white guys do.
Yeah.
And he has him like, why are you climbing? Do you need money? I'll give you money.
Right. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, first of all, the crazy part is I didn't know it was being live streamed on Netflix.
Yeah, it's big.
So, okay, look, I understand that, brother. You know, he climbed that big, there was a big rock in Yellowstone that he climbed. He freeballed it or whatever they called it, raw dogged it or something. whatever he's doing to these big things. But it's like, brother, there's a room for mistake. And if what happens here if you fall? Do we all watch it on Netflix? Yeah. Like, or are they going to cut it? And because that's teasing me. If he falls, I want to see it.
I think that's why they're putting it on Netflix. Yeah. Is that tease. Like, oh, yeah, that might happen.
Yeah.
Do you remember? I think Dave Chappelle has a joke about it. Watching the tiger? The guys who had tiger. There was a guy who had a lot.
Oh, like a bunch of them. I forget.
Fucking he. It's like we all watched him.
Tiger King.
Yeah, we all watched him because we were secretly hoping that the tiger is gonna eat them. But no. In this case, like I saw him talk about. I did watch the interview.
Okay.
And one thing I really liked what he said, which is also being a comedian makes a lot more sense. Mm-hmm. A lot of people apparently ask him like, so are you not afraid?
Yeah.
And he's like, all the time. But I am afraid so much that now I recognize fear.
Right.
I know how to manage it. It's not that you're not afraid. You'll always be afraid. But you, over time, you start to manage it. You figure out a system and you know how to manage it.
Right.
Like public speaking, going on stage. There is always this fear. But we, as a comedian, I don't know if it happens to you, like you're never comfortable on stage. Yeah. You're always like, this might not go well.
I have diarrhea all the time.
Right? A new joke, whatever. But that's the part is that people think, oh, how do you do that? How do you bomb and go back again? It's like, because, you know, I know how to manage that fear, the disappointment, and still keep trying, right?
Yeah, well, neither of us are doctors, so we already did the biggest disappointment to our family. Yeah. So this is nothing. Me bombing in front of you is not nothing compared to me already bombing in front of my mom.
But yeah, don't worry about impressing your parents. You'll never do that.
They just always move the goalpost.
Oh, very much. Yeah. If I the only way my mother will be impressed by me if I had listened to her and became a teacher, stayed in Bangladesh, married the girl that she picked for me, have 5 kids before I was 25.
Yeah.
And then die working for the man. That's like, I don't know if you want to talk about brown parents, but
we've talked about them plenty on the podcast. But yeah, it's impossible to serve them. And sorry, Mom, she watches all the episodes.
No, I love my mother, but she lived her life very well, and now she wants to live my life too. What the fuck? Can I pick my girl? You know. It doesn't, like, there are some decisions as an adult. I don't think my mother sees me as a 40-year-old.
You're always going to be her little baby.
Yeah. So she still wants to make decisions like, no, I'm actually an adult.
Yeah.
You know?
I have gray hair now. You know what I mean?
Dude, I had a conversation with my brother who doesn't want to listen to me, right? I'm like, dude, you know, my role is I'm an enterprise architect at the most expensive, most valuable European company.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
I advise CEOs, CFOs, CIOs of like Fortune 500 companies. Seriously.
Yeah.
And they listen to me. and you have no jobs, no prospect. You quit school. You don't want to listen to me.
Yeah.
Like, and none of my cousins, nobody wants to listen to me. And I was like, I don't know.
The thing is, like, because like you're crushing life so hard, you can go pursue this extra thing, you know. And that's sometimes I feel like people take me and my family as a joke, but I'm like, dude, I have a full ass career as an engineer, you know, and that's why I can get on the internet and do this dumb podcast, and you know, like fucking, and I still have a life, you know.
Yeah. But there's value on both, right?
Yeah, of course.
So there's like people who first graduated from like STEM or other kind of field where they became a doctor or whatever.
Yeah.
They work hard. I know there's a finance guy who made a lot of money in Wall Street, and then in his like 50s, he quit, and now he's a comedian.
Right.
Because he has the money.
Yeah.
I don't think there's anything wrong with that. There's no right or wrong. But I also admire people, or I'm jealous of people who gave up everything early on and in pursuit of this one thing.
Yeah.
I am super jealous of those people because, like, if you can be happy chasing one dream, well, go ahead.
Yeah.
You know, my mind is like, oh, I gotta impress my mom.
Yeah, that's what it's like. We have mommy issues, you know what I mean? But I personally don't think I could do comedy in peace or this podcast in peace if I didn't have that engineering degree. You know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%.
Like I have like, you know, a 1-bedroom apartment back in Philly. It's like, you know, that's the studio. And without the engineering job, I wouldn't be able to have that nice apartment. So it's like, it all kind of adds up, you know, and then I see sometimes like poor comedians get kind of jaded and like, I'm just chill. You know what I mean? Like all my essential life, and like because I have that job, I can date. Like $100 dinner is not going to kill me. And she's also like, wow, you're not a cheapo. You know what I mean? Like everybody wins.
Yeah, but I would put it like, I also am jealous of that guy who is broke. I wouldn't say poor. Poor is a mindset. But who's broke and still chasing a dream, somehow still goes on dates because the girls pay. Dude, I have broke friends who are doing comedy. They're somehow convinced like a hot doctor to marry them. Now they're chasing their dream while she's making the money. And he's not even cooking. I'm like, how do I get that deal?
You gotta be hung like a horse.
No, but like that's what I learned living in multiple countries and then talking to so many people is everyone finds a way to value or enjoy their life, no matter what the situation is. And I'm kind of, if I had a chance, I would live like a broke life, broke artist life in New York.
Yeah.
Like there's all kinds of art grant. I can't get the grant. Yeah, there's all kinds of art. People making like shit out of bricks and things, you know?
Yeah.
And they have an exhibition. Yeah.
I saw something on your story the other day that you were like, oh, like maybe it was like some guy woodworking or something. Or he like made some type of art and you're like, oh, if I could do this, like this is what I would enjoy. Like he made something with his hands potentially, like a sculpture or something. I don't know if you remember posting that.
No, I did talk about, I was drunk last night and then I was talking to my colleague who's like a young guy and he was looking for advice and stuff in terms of arts. Same situation. He has a job and he wants to pursue art. How do I look at it? And now I didn't know what to say other than like, you are young. You can spend a lot of time being good at something, right? So when you're looking at art, don't just look at like, I want to be famous. I want to be... Look at it like a skill. If you want to pursue, let's say, acting, become a good actor. Yeah. And you can learn that. There's YouTube channels, there's classes, there's like tools now.
Oh, yeah.
Practice in front of the mirror. There's AI. Like, fucking spend 2 years just in front of the mirror being good at acting. 2 years later, you'll come out. None of the guys, your competition will stand a chance because you're so good at the thing that you're trying to be. So I was telling him, like, just be good at that that thing. And I was a bit tipsy, so I ended up giving this example. I read this book once, and the story was there was a Canadian guy who lives in the woods with the family and stuff, and then he lives by the river, and you know how when at the end of the winter, the snow and everything melts, and the river starts flowing again. Right. And every day he would look at the river, and he's like, if I had a canoe, I would go down. But then he was working hard to support his family. Right. But you know what? Even within that, he kind of like set aside like half an hour a week.
Yeah.
He cut down like a old tree or like a, and then he started curving a canoe and built a paddle and a canoe. And he just went down the river.
Oh.
And that's it.
Yeah.
There is no, if I go down this river, I'll get a Netflix deal. There's no trophy at the end. No one watched him go down the river. His wife was pissed off. He doesn't even know what the hell he's doing. But the idea of like just doing something for the simple purpose of pleasure.
Yeah.
Something that you think might give you some satisfaction personally.
Yeah.
It's just do that.
Yeah.
So I think if a lot of artists, young artists, if they can have that kind of attitude at the beginning of their career, that I want to do it, and then at some point, you will automatically end up challenging yourself because you'll be big enough to meet other people in your field who are way better than you.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh shit, there's a little more to that than what I learned in my basement.
Yeah.
But wait for that.
Yeah.
Why jump into that first?
Everything,
does that make sense?
Everything should take its time.
Yeah.
Like I have this friend who started like a wine company, and now he's like, it's called Tinto Amarillo, and it's like he started it out in California. Now he's in New York. He's like, he does hot girl shit too now. You know what I mean? He's with a bunch of hot other brown business people, and they just do hot girl shit all the time. But at one point, he came to Philly. He did like a pop-up wine thing. And I met up with him, and we were like, after we were chilling in his whatever, like 6-figure G-Wagon or something. He got like in a huge car crash when he was young. So like now they get like these fucking cars that like if it gets in a car crash, he's not gonna get hurt again. You know what I mean?
Oh wow!
So it's like kind of
he's immune to car crashes.
Yeah, now he's because he almost like died.
Yeah.
And but he was saying, he's like, Bhav, like you work so hard. Like eventually you gotta like lay off the gas pedal and let the universe work for you. Wow. So these people like, if you just get prepared in your early career, you just work, and then eventually the opportunities will find you. So what you're saying is like making sense. Yeah.
And also like I've also seen successful comedians, like very successful comedian, had their Netflix special, became world famous, then got married, have kids, and then after a while they got bored, spending their money. And they came back to the field. Yeah. Or they ran out of money. They're like, oh, now I got to grind again. The grind never fucking ends. Yeah. Right now, I wish I had a late night show. Right? Like I wish I had my Netflix special or a late night show. And then I look at a guy who already had those things, those things. That guy's still fucking working hard, man. It's really hard.
Well, what do they say? Like, if you love what you do, you're not like really grinding. You're like, like this is just like, I like podcasting, so time just flies, but like if I didn't like this, then this would be like what I don't like is actually editing. Yeah. So eventually I'm going to hire one of those Filipino kids in the third world, what I mean? Yeah. But until then, like I have to do the editing because, if someone tells me something really deep and they don't want it released on the interwebs, I'm not going to do that because I know the editor personally. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, totally. I mean, I like sometimes I look at some of my peers, right? You have a full-time job.
Yeah.
I have a full-time job. So the guy who's working hard every day doing stand-up comedy, we can't compete with that because we're not spending as much time as them.
Right?
But I also don't want to see them as a competition.
Yeah.
Or be jealous of them, even though I'm a bit jealous. It's like human nature. But at the same time, I look at my life from like my situation. I do need the job because I have family back home.
Right.
I can't afford anything here. I don't have nobody here supporting me. So that is my situation. I got to work within that.
Yeah.
So if it takes like more, instead of 5 years, it takes 20 years.
Yeah.
To have like a break. What? I'm still living a good life.
Exactly.
Doing podcasts, shooting the shit. This is how much time we have. we can do shit like that. This asshole came all the way from Philly to New York just to do this.
Yeah.
This is success, man.
Yeah,
this is what success looks like.
Well, I was like I took a day off work today too. Like, so I'm like, my boss is like, what are you doing? I'm like, oh, I'm going to New York, going to do a podcast, going to do a comedy show. So he's like, you took off of work to do other work? Yeah. And I was like, I was like, that's what I do. I mean, every vacation I've taken, like last year, like I took a couple of days off to go to Miami. That was to do some shows. I took some time to go off 10 days in Austin. I did a bunch of shows. This is like fun, you know. This is if I honestly, I'm getting to that point where if I take days off and I go somewhere and I don't do stand up there, why did I come here?
Yeah,
like
you don't have a girlfriend, do you?
Not right now.
Not right now.
Yeah.
But you have traveled with a girl before? Yeah, that's why I like having traveling with somebody. I travel by myself, with somebody, because you hand over the planning to them.
Oh, yeah.
So you responsible for your comedy part, but then the restaurants, the sightseeing.
And
so
you just pay for it. You're like, babe, take the credit. Wherever you want to go. But at 11 o'clock, we have to go to this dungeon bar. So I can bomb in front of some dudes in Miami.
I did that in freaking Paris.
Yeah, that's sick.
I did that in Paris. She wanted to go to the Eiffel Tower, but I went to a basement. No, we did both of that.
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing. Like, you got to be able to be well-rounded, you know what I mean? And I think, like, what I've learned is, like, I watch sometimes a little bit younger comics. They only have so much material, you know, like their dick, their dad's dick, you know? But I feel like as you get older and you live life a little bit, you can have a broader range of material and it helps you relate a little bit more to everybody. And I think that's where sometimes comedy can excel. Like, you need to experience life sometimes.
Yeah. Also, like, it might just be work, man. It's just if you sit down and, like I said, there was a time when I was developing material at open mics. So I would just go at open mics, listen to other open micers, and write material. Guess what? You are hanging out with other open micers. They're talking about their dicks and their dad's dick. All you think about is that, right? Yeah. So if you have to take yourself out of that open mic scene, sit down at home, look at your life and your stories, write those things, and find material within that.
Oh, yeah.
And then you go try at an open mic or a show. But if you go to the open mic with no material and you expect that material will just pop out of there,
right?
Only material come out is the shit that everybody's talking about.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
No, I totally agree. Like,
it's I think that's the part that happens over time. Again, no rush.
Yeah.
Everybody will find their own path. I'm not judging, but it has to somehow come from within inside, because you already lived a life.
Yeah.
If you're 20, 25, I don't know. You've seen shit.
Yeah. unless you grow up really pampered, I mean, even that you can make funny. That's what I mean. Like, I know some pampered people and they're funny.
Yeah.
Because they don't really have any tragic things in their life, but the way they look at it is like so wholesome.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And they have that like, golden retriever energy, you know? Like, should I go bite that snake? Whoa, why? Why are you gonna, you know? Oh, it does bite? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, no, I see you as like, you kind of have like a lot of energy.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
There are a couple of comics who have a lot of energy. Like, I'm a go. You're coming with a lot of like, how I would say, you're laughing.
Yeah.
You're
I come with
vibe.
heat.
Yeah, positive, very positive. My head is not very positive all the time.
Yeah.
I have to be in a fucking mood.
Yeah.
And sometimes I'm in a super fun mood, and other times I'm like very philosophical, sort of like. Other time I'm like very work oriented. And fucking sucks.
Yeah.
I would like to be high all the time.
You know, this type of personality I trained because my family had a Dairy Queen for 16 years.
Okay.
And
is the sugar?
That and it's like, okay, if you work at this place every weekend for 16 years and this is your place of business, it's a direct reflection on you guys, right? So even if you're having a shitty day, like when I came out of my 7-year breakup with my girlfriend, like, I didn't take that out on the customers. I still had to be like, oh, what can I get for you? Oh, you know what I mean? So I feel like, I I have some very dark thoughts in this vessel of mine. But, you know, when I go on stage, I realize, you know, these people are sacrificing time, money. So let me give you the best show. Let me try to do something positive. Because we choose to do this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to go on stage and make someone think, oh, this guy doesn't want to be here. He's a dickhead. Like, otherwise, I would have stayed home that day. You know, like, I actually don't go out to open mics on days I'm feeling like manic or terrible. There's no reason for me, because if I'm feeling manic, and I let that out, like people will be like, "What's wrong with the Bhav?"
Like Bhav is not Bhav anymore.
And I've run into that a little bit where I go out on like a little bit of a fucking, I'm like tweaking, and people are like, "Are you all right?" And I don't want them to ask me, "Are you all right?" Because then I'm more pissed.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, my parents are immigrants. I have their pent up anger in my veins. You know what I mean? And it's like I can unleash it anytime, but it's not worth it. I'm trying to live a life of peace.
Do you have a process or like you know how some people have a ritual, a 5-step process or whatever? Before they go on stage, they want to be in a mental state. Right?
I kind of, not really. I just kind of watch. I try to match whatever energy is being presented in that moment. And then I can take you up or down. But like, I don't know. I just try to like, I do 1 or 2 squats to crack my knees. And then one thing I did was like, I try to go up on stage. I try to shake whoever's hand with a smile. And I try to just present the audience with a good vibe from the beginning. Cause I do have a little bit dirty and dark humor at times. Like, you know, I'll talk about a little suicide. So I want them to know it's all in good fun.
Oh, good fun.
Yeah. Cause if I say the things I say with a negative tone, then it's like, oh, this guy's depressed. And like in Philly, I'm one of like 3 brown comics. So it's like, we don't have a brown scene like you guys have here. So it's like, you don't want to see like 3 white guys talk about some sad shit. And now, oh, this brown guy's also sad. You know what I mean? I'm trying to change the tempo of the room, trying to stick out a little bit, you know? So, and my whole brand is good times.
Yeah. Your brand is like...
I fucked up, you know?
Yeah, you are. If you show up with a mullet, like the only brown guy I know with a mullet, you better be in a good mood.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, even like some chicks I've seen, like I would smoke weed around them in the past, and they're like, I don't like this human you become. And I'm like, well, I like him. You know what I mean? That's my guy. There's no real process. I just go up there and I just try to I pretend I'm flirting with a girl, really. You know, when you're flirting with a baddie, you're not gonna be like, oh, I'm sad. You're like trying to fucking.
So you're like literally flirting with everybody.
I'm flirting with I'm flirting with you right now.
Right.
I'm hoping you take me back into your bedroom.
This is my place. We'll see how it goes. Thank you. We'll wait until how many likes we get. Right?
Hey guys, fucking do me a favor. I'm trying to come back here. So let me ask you this: like, did you watch comedy as a child, or how did you find your way into this path?
No, I didn't. I don't know if you know about Indian comedy or Bangladeshi comedy. Do you know? It's very slapstick, sort of like. Do you know Johnny Liver? By any chance?
Yes, I
Johnny
do.
Liver.
Yeah.
So I grew up watching a lot of like Bollywood movies. I love like Govinda, like Johnny Liver.
I never seen Govinda, but I know
Govinda is like a serious actor. He was the main character all the time, like a hero. But he's silly.
Okay.
He's not like Shah Rukh Khan.
Oh, right.
Shah Rukh Khan is like serious and
sexy.
like sexy, crying, lots of emotion.
Yeah.
Govinda will fuck around. Like he's crying, but he's not crying. He's like silly. Johnny Liver is like the comedy character in every movie. So that's the kind of comedy that I got exposed to. And then... I had no plan to become a stand-up comedian. I watched just a lot of stand-up comedian when I was in Canada, but I was trying public speaking. I was trying to be better at public speaking.
Okay.
So I took a class at Second City, and that's how I got hooked.
Okay.
Once you try one open mic, and then you're like, I need to be funny.
Yeah.
And then you try again. I gotta try harder.
Yeah.
And then you don't want to admit to yourself that you're not funny. So you keep going back.
Yeah.
And
you get 20 years deep, and you're like, now I fucking can't quit. God damn it.
Yeah, you invested too much. I went too far. I gotta see the end. Even if it's in my grave.
Yeah. At least the people say he died trying.
Yeah. Which is ridiculous. We still have a chance to quit. Fuck, we can be...
We could start a business. We could become millionaires by the end of this year. But we will fucking...
just travel the world, do other shit, you know?
Well, you know, that's one of the reasons I got into comedy, because I do want to travel. And if it takes you on tour, you can like meet the people and like travel to all the major cities and get paid. I'm like someone that needs to like move efficiently.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't like just like fucking lollygaggling somewhere unless I'm on the beach and tanning.
Yeah, I mean, I totally see what you're saying. You're in that you have that hunger now of being productive.
Yeah.
That is also a very American mindset, my friend.
Well, I am fucking. You know what an ABCD is?
Yeah.
I am. That's why I pronounce my name Bhavik. I'm fucked.
No, the idea of like, oh, I need to be productive all the time.
Yeah.
It's very American. It's like there are other countries who just like. I'm just chilling.
Yeah, Europe takes a fucking August off. They're just hanging
there is no like. Can I tell you a funny story? Very short.
Yeah, go ahead.
Last year during the summertime, I did the whole like I went to Miami for a weekend by myself.
Yeah.
My girlfriend is like, hey, I just wanna. She's like, why are you going to Miami out of all the places? Because if you go to Miami as a single guy, your girlfriend should ask some questions.
Yeah, she loves you. She should ask some questions.
Anyways, I was like, it's right by the beach. I found a cheap hotel. I just want to stay in the hotel, read a book for a weekend. There's nothing else.
Yeah.
Okay, just by myself. Anyway, somehow I convinced her that I would go there. I did that, but like, I just went there to chill.
Yeah.
For like no reason whatsoever. And it was a very, very good break.
Yeah.
And I made sure that okay, I'm not gonna do comedy. Think about comedy. I just took one book. I was like, I'm gonna force myself. And I'm not saying that I'm a good reader. I read. I'm not trying to brag.
Right.
Because I fucking hate reading.
Yeah.
And it's very difficult for me because I'm addicted to my phone. Very difficult. But I wanted to challenge and see what. I didn't read much, but I stayed by the beach.
Yeah.
I had drinks at the patio. It was fun.
Sometimes it's good to unplug and not really, you know what I mean? But I feel like right now, in a time where I got like nothing really going on relationship wise or anything, this is the time.
Productive.
The time to step on the gas pedal. Get cattle daddy done. I'm working on another brand called Corporate Fatty. The logo is like a fucking heart, and it's like half of it's a eating donut and half of it's like a heart. And it's like, like when you go to the office, like, okay, like I meal prep. I go to the gym. I get good sleep. And then I go to the office and there's fucking a dozen Dunkin' Donuts there.
Yeah.
And I'm like, why? And then I realize, oh, we're corporate fatties.
Yeah.
And I spell it with a PH because we like fat asses. And it's like a Philly thing, like PH Philly, double entendre. And so I was like,
I like that attitude.
Yeah.
The attitude of like, you have an idea, you just run with it. My brother has that.
Yeah.
I need to do a business plan, sit at home, like brew it, and in my head. By the time it's done, I have moved on to another idea. But
Are you
just
the,
like fucking go.
Are you the older brother?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's like I have an older sister, and she's kind of like that. She's like she wanted to create this blouse line for like Indian women because she was in fashion design, and it was like just to make it a little bit more like easier because when you go to an Indian wedding, there's like a whole group of aunties fucking sewing and shit. They made a sweatshop in the back of the fucking. So she wanted to make this blouse line, and she just was pondering. I was like, nah, dog. You just gotta start because you don't know when to pivot unless you've started.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like this logo took me a while because every time I ordered a sample, like something came back wrong or the size was too big, and I was like, no, this is not it. And I'm like a very tangible person. I need to get my hands on it. So it's better
just see it. And no, I'm jealous of that kind of attitude. It's just like first thought you have, you go and do it.
Yeah.
And then you figure out what's wrong.
Yeah.
As opposed to trying to perfect it at home.
Yeah.
No, it's good.
I mean, I used to spend a lot of time high in my fucking apartment, just like in my brain. And I've realized like, I wasted so many opportunities, so much time, so many relationships just brewing. So then I stopped smoking weed like last year, and I was like, man, you got to start fucking making up for lost time. You got to start cranking it.
Yeah. Do you miss smoking weed? It's fun.
The thing is, I don't because in the last year, maybe every time I would smoke, I would get like fucking like a voice be like, oh, you didn't want to do that. You just wanted to do it. Like it wasn't like it was more of like I smoked weed and tobacco, so I had to get like the fix, and I was smoking this out of a bong, so I was getting like retarded, and I was like doing like 10 hits. Mom, don't listen to all. I mean, so it's okay.
No, it's also working hard or chasing some sort of dream, or even if you don't chase, you want to be good at what you're doing. That is also some sort of high.
Yeah.
And I think when I was in university, I didn't have a lot of money. I had to work, so I worked like more than 80 hours in the summertime. I had two full-time jobs.
Okay.
But the thing is, thinking back, I was high on something that I wanted to graduate.
Yeah.
No matter what. Right? So I did all the work. And the thing is, it wasn't conscious. It was that I was high.
Yeah.
That was the only thing I was doing. It wasn't intentional.
Right.
I wasn't aware of myself as I was doing it.
Yeah.
But now I see that, oh shit, how did I do all that?
Yeah.
That's because I was high. I just didn't look anywhere else.
Yeah.
Forced blinders on. That's what
You
I'm
just
doing.
cranked it out. I mean, that's like one of the reasons I got into comedy, because I did a show in high school, like in our auditorium, which was pretty big. It was like maybe like 1,000 people. And it was like a pageant, a male beauty pageant to raise money for whatever. And
Male beauty pageant?
yeah, it was like all the boys in the like you did like a swimwear, you did like a talent,
okay. Yeah.
and it was like for like raising money for some type of whatever. And I didn't have a talent because I like skateboard and snowboard, but you can't really do that on a stage. So I was like, oh, I'll do stand up, but I didn't really know what stand up was. So I kind of just wrote some like roast jokes with my boys, and then we like I went up there. Everyone's supposed to do like 5 minutes of talent. I ended up doing like 15 minutes.
Oh, sick.
Because they made me, if I roasted one person, I had to roast everybody that was in the show. And then I got some teachers because, I was like, and then after I graduated college, I was like, when was the last time I had a lot of fun doing something sober? And I remember that. And I was like, I remember like going home then. I mean, like for 12 to 15 minutes, that crowd was rolling.
Yeah.
Like a whole auditorium, like a theater. I was like, oh, shit. And then I kind of discovered what stand-up was after. So, like, that high, I think, that high will always beat, like, a fucking shrooms, weed, maybe not a blowjob. I don't know.
Like, I get bored. I was like, hey, it's okay. Let's.
Yeah, honestly, if I have a little liquor in me, I'm like, you don't even have to do that.
Just watch, I don't know, the late night show or something.
Unless you want a jaw workout, this is just for you at this point. Yeah, for me, this is I'm gonna watch you suffer.
Because you're watching, right? You can you can be in the mood.
Yeah.
Like, all right.
Yeah, we're comedians. We have a little bit of ADHD,
It's like, I want to swipe.
Yeah.
Next move.
Yeah. No, I thought that's hilarious. But yeah, I mean,
what did we cover?
We got through pretty much all of this. Hey, what is the best part about getting old in your opinion?
I'm not that old.
I know, but I'm even getting older. You know what I mean?
Best part, there's no best part. Getting older sucks.
Really? Like, I feel like now that I'm in my 30s, I don't have like the 20s angst. I feel like I'm more chill. You know what I mean? Like, I'm like over whatever I was feeling in there.
I would say it's different for different people, right?
Okay.
It's like if you're getting older and then no matter what age you are at and you're happy looking back, then you are generally a happy person.
Fair.
If you have a lot of regrets, if you have psychological problem, you have daddy issues, mommy issues, financial issues, psychotic issues, girlfriend issues, like not everybody gets older the same way.
Yeah, great.
Right?
Ages gracefully.
Like,
yeah.
Also, like, how every time I see like a creepy old dude, the old dudes who go to bar, look at like make snarky comments of like young girls. And I just think to myself, like, what do I have to do so I don't become that guy?
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? Do I need a book? Do I like meditate? Because I don't want to be that guy. Yeah. So like time to time, I went to Miami to chill, so I don't become that creepy old dude.
Yeah, I feel that.
So it's there's no good or bad, I guess. I mean, as you get older, I guess you make a little more money and at work if you're consistent.
Yeah.
That feels a little more comfortable.
Yeah.
Dating world sucks.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, if you're older and you don't have someone, I suggest having like a solid partner before you become like, how old are you now? 20?
32.
32.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't wait too long.
Yeah.
Right? Until you're 35, get a solid partner. Or like have your own, if they're involved in your path.
Yeah.
Perfect. Work together, whatever. But it doesn't have to be. We were talking about, what's his name again? Usman?
Yeah.
Yeah, married, nice guy.
Oh yeah, great
Chasing
guy.
dreams.
Yeah.
Yeah, same thing.
Just
like
had
you know,
a baby girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's not involved in his like
No, not
comedy
at
and stuff.
all.
That life is not bad
Yeah.
either. So it's like there are like, good examples, right? But you don't want to be fucking dating when you're like in 40s.
No. Absolutely not.
And then you gotta try to listen to some 20-year-old, and you're like, I don't know what the fuck you're talking
Yeah, I
about.
mean, I won't go on dates with anybody under like 26 or 27. Like, I went on one date with a 25-year-old, and I was like, what am I? I'm your father. She's like talking like, oh my God. with her hands.
But the thing is, like, is also that, and also like you were talking about being high on work.
Yeah.
You were trying to get shit done.
Oh yeah.
You are in that time. You are 32. You want to get some stuff done. You wasted some time smoking weed.
Yeah.
Right. And now you'll get some. Now, if you get a 20-year-old who's like, "Oh, why aren't we going out?" and you're like, "I need to wake up," and she's gonna be like, "This loser."
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I feel like you gotta, you know.
Yeah, find someone that's kind of in your bracket. Do it.
At least know what
things.
you're trying to get.
Exactly.
You know, what you're trying to achieve. Because you don't want to waste more time doing all of that.
No,
I'm not saying it's not fun. It's fucking fun.
I like to tell my homies, I like to get fucked up once a month. You get one out of the 32 days, 31 days, one. You know, one stupid Bhav. And then we'll, you know. But here, let's get out of this because we got a,
we got a show. We have a Laughing Lassi show tonight, which is gonna be absolutely
I think it's gonna be bang. The last one was banger. What you love taking selfies? I want you to know that.
Well,
I went through your Instagram.
That was a selfie phase.
You are the selfie king, my dog.
I like taking. You know what? I don't like this, but. Because that kind of makes you feel like a girl, like, you know, like this move.
Yeah.
So I do like bathroom, like in the mirror. Like I like that. I feel manlier. I don't like. Hey,
I was taking a shit this morning and I'm cracking up.
You're watching my Instagram taking a shit. Great.
That's where I do all my podcast research.
Selfie king. That's the last part.
Selfie king, baby. Well, Ali, tell them where to find you, and then let's get out of here.
Yeah. I'm everywhere. New York. Live in New York. I don't think I'm getting out of here unless they kick me out. Do Laughing Lassi, the monthly South Asian show. I love that show because, you know, some stories have context, and our story is South Asian context, and it works. And the community has been very, very supportive because we book all of the South Asian comics. In New York and around the world.
Yeah.
And then I perform at Broadway Comedy Club, Greenwich Village Comedy Club on a regular basis. Last year I did 5 cities in 5 countries in Europe. This year I am home. I am here. I'm gonna produce a Laughing Lassi Comedy Festival. So that will be the South Asian Comedy Festival in New York City.
Oh hell yeah! Let's go.
Later this year. I'm also recorded a 30-minute set last year or in December, which I'm going to post soon. But I'm going to focus on Laughing Lassi and the festival and myself. What else? The Laughing Lassi show now has a new segment where we give audience to chance to perform.
Oh, hell yeah.
If you think you're funny, you want to come up on stage and do a 1-minute joke, come. You got to submit that when you buy your tickets.
Okay.
But there's a bunch of people who are going to try to perform tonight. We'll see.
Oh, nice. I've never seen that, so I'm excited.
It might be very good or very bad.
I hope none of them are funnier than me, goddammit.
Well, there's a first-timer's luck, so.
Yeah, you're right. All right, well, brother, this was a great time, man. Thanks for having me up here.
This was good, man.
Yeah.
This is good. Thank you for having me on the podcast. Did I got a hand sign?
Oh, I was just going to tell them peace.
Peace. Look at this t-shirt.
Cattle Daddy, baby.
Cattle Daddy.
Summer 2026.
Yeah, hot girl summer. All right, thank you.